Hello everybody and welcome back to Time to Cook, the cook-along show where we teach you a new delicious dish every single week in what I think is the most relaxing way possible. On Monday we give you the dish and the ingredients, and then on Wednesday we upload a full cook-along video of me teaching the dish to one of my friends and thus teaching it to you at home through them. And this week I am with Jules. Hello Jules.
Hi.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for coming and bringing all the food.
Yes,
and
I
teaching
do
me how to
this
cook.
now, at least. I do bring something to the table now. I've been wanting to have Jules on the show for a while actually, and we never got around to it. The Germans are hard to pin down.
Yeah,
I haven't had any the
so
whole
busy.
time. Yeah. And then two come along at once,
Yeah.
like buses. We didn't get a chance for you to teach us a German dish. Maybe at some point in the future we'll have a special app. But this week for you, I have chosen a vegan dish. Jules is vegan, and it is something that I never really put all the elements together until like just the other day. But it is a cumin-roasted carrot salad, and I love roasting carrots with cumin. I do that quite a lot with quinoa, which I also love cooking with. Very, very good for you, quinoa. We'll have to research why before we cook. I don't know, people just say it is. And I believe them.
Gluten-free, isn't it?
I think it's gluten-free. Yeah. I think it's a superfood.
Yeah.
We'll look up all the reasons why it's great. We're going to be doing that as kind of the grain base to this salad. I like to toast it a little bit first, get kind of a nutty flavour out of it, and yeah, super good. So I don't have a name for it. I'm calling it a cumin roasted carrot and toasted quinoa salad. It's quite a mouthful, isn't it?
Maybe we'll come up for a name for it later.
Yeah, we'll come up with something else probably. So, are you excited? Does it sound like something you want to eat?
Definitely.
Good. That is the main thing. So what we are going to be using and what you are going to need to get at home to cook along with us is carrots. These look really sad. And I bought them just today. Look at this. They're getting little black bits at the end. Anyway,
it's fine.
We're going to salvage these. They're going to be fine. We are cooking for two. I would say the amount that we're making is perfect for two. And this is about a 450 to 500 gram bunch of carrots. Any size is fine. You can cut them down to whatever size we're going to roast them at, so that's not a problem. On the carrots for the roasting, we are going to be adding some cumin, ground cumin, about a teaspoon of that we're going to be putting in for that amount of carrots, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. This is totally optional. It adds a little bit of spice, so if you're not super into spice, you can leave this out. It won't affect the flavour too much at all. Also onto the carrots, I'm going to be using one of my favourite ingredients, which I've used before. Granatapfelsirup. Pomegranate molasses. It was in one of my last dishes. I love this stuff.
Seem to use it quite often.
Yeah, I really do love it. I mean, partly because you get a massive bottle of it and then you're like, what do I do with it now? So I've started putting it in loads of dressings and all sorts of things. So hopefully, if other people cooked my dish before, you'll have a massive bottle of this left over too. And here is a way you can use it. I did lie a bit last time. I told everyone that it was really easy to find if you're in Berlin, and apparently that wasn't true at all. A lot of people were like, what are you talking about? I can't find it anywhere. Turns out that my supermarket, my Edeka, has it, but not many others.
Seems like a thing that you can only buy at Edeka or Rewe or Kaufland maybe.
But even only certain Edeka, and that's the way it is. But I have it on good authority from a friend, Amy, that you can get it in all Turkish supermarkets. So if you are in Berlin and you don't know where to find this, that might be your point of call. So we're going to be putting a little bit of that into the mix to roast the carrots and give them a little sweetness, a little glaze. Maple syrup would work just as well for that. I just wanted to have one less ingredient. Why not? We'll use this in the dressing as well, so I figured that made sense. Some olive oil for roasting that, so not your high quality stuff, but roasting stuff. Glutengünstig. Always good, always cheap. So I think that's the carrots. We're also going to be roasting some red onion. They won't go in for the whole time because they don't have the same cooking time, but we'll be chucking those in about halfway through the cooking time. And yes, I think that's all that's being roasted. So the other base is the quinoa. We have white quinoa. This is half a cup, which I don't know what it is in grams. So I will look that up and put it in the video description for you.
You should know
this
that.
much. Yeah. I know that a cup is 250 mils, but I don't know what it is in grams. But yeah, half a cup of quinoa for 2 people is perfect. To cook that, you're going to need double the amount of water. And I think we're going to add a little bit of veggie broth, veggie stock into the cooking water. Never too sure on that, whether it makes it a bit too salty, but we'll see.
Usually
we'll
it's actually quite nice.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. So yeah, that is the other base. Then we have really the salady elements that are going to be sort of stirred through it. The main thing is rocket, arugula, if you are in the States. 2 big handfuls of this, I would say, 1 big handful per person. You could also use any other kind of baby leaf. I just really like the pepperiness of the rocket. We've also got some nice little shoots to go on top because they're pretty. But also they have this really nice extra peppery flavour that I love. So we've got alfalfa shoots. I only know it in German now. Alfalfa Sprossen. And radish shoots. Again, not sure if I'm using the right English terminology here, but I will look that up. And this is just a little handful that you want to put on top of every serving. So we're cooking for 2. That's roughly how much I would use of that. Also, because this is a fantastic combination, roasted carrots and avocado. So good. The silkiness, the depth, the earthiness, just great. So we're going to be putting some avocado on that. We're not going to do anything to it. That's just kind of going to go on the top. Then it's all about the dressing, really. Tahini. We're doing a tahini, olive oil, lemon juice dressing.
Amazing.
Yes, can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
This is also a great one because I feel most tahini dressings usually involve yogurt of some sort for some reason. Yeah, all the other ones that I cook. Exactly. So this is a good vegan alternative to those. And we've got some nice olive oil to go into that dressing, so different to the one that we're using to roast with. And then, just because delicious texture and extra goodness and extra flavour, we've got some seeds to toast and put on the top. This is a mixture, about half a cup in total for 2 people, a mixture of pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. And this is the mixture I would recommend, I think. I've done it with some other seeds or nuts, but I think this one works best. And I think with salads, like, you might be looking at things like nuts to sprinkle on top, or the little sprout things, and thinking, that's kind of optional, maybe I'll leave it out. But I think with a salad, it's so simple anyway that those are the things that really make it amazing, rather than just okay.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't leave them out. Do try and get everything. It all works together really well. All right.
One question.
Yeah, go
Did you mention the garlic?
I did not.
Do we put it in a
There's a little bit of
dressing?
garlic sitting here. We do. Yes. Absolutely do that. Thank you, Jules. That's mine to show around. We are going to be using just 1 little clove, actually. I know, maybe more. Maybe Jules will make me use more. Because it's very flavourful from the tahini.
Yeah.
And I also find that too much raw garlic can really overpower a dish.
That is true.
So that has been my finding, that 1 little clove is perfect for 2, but see how we feel. We'll see where the mood takes us. And yeah, I think that's basically it. Equipment wise, nothing special is required. We will be using a baking tray and some baking paper, really just to help with cleanup. You don't have to, you can put it straight onto the tray if you don't mind washing it up, but we're going to use some baking paper. And then a big frying pan for the quinoa with a lid, that is quite important. And then another pan for toasting our nuts. And that's basically going to be it. Cool. Excited?
Yes.
Ready to get cooking?
Yes.
Fantastic. All right, guys, you'll have a few days as ever to buy your ingredients, and we will see you on Wednesday for the cook-along. See you then.
See you then.
Bye.